Today we're going to talk about the story that's on everyone's mind, the story that's dominated the headlines, and of course, you know what we mean, the discontinuation of the penny. This is the story that means the most to me, guys, okay? R.I.P. the sad little penny. I don't know why I'm so upset about the penny. It hurts my heart so much. Every time I see this story about how it's been discontinued, I'm like, oh, it makes me nostalgic for another time. Like when I would get penny candy when I was in my not even 10 years old. It's probably because it means I'm old. That's why I get sad about the discontinuation of the penny. I'm old enough to remember pennies.
It's been 84 years.
Penny's been around for a long time, 230 years. It used to be able to buy you things, and now with inflation, it's 5 cents for your thoughts.
I get it.
So crazy that the cost to mint the penny had risen to more than 3 cents, which is why they've discontinued it. It makes me feel old, but also what is more symbolic than how out of control inflation is and the cost of goods and service than the fact that it costs 3 cents, over 3 cents to make a penny. And it's not even worth it for them to mint them anymore. I still remember the taste of a penny.
Me too.
Kids these days, they're not even going to know what a penny tastes like. We used to put them on train tracks and let the train run over them. Did you guys do that? And then you'd take them, they'd be all smushed. We had the penny press. It was like in arcades and stuff like that where you could press a penny. I mean, when I start listing all the ways I used pennies even as a child, I do start to see how useless they've been for quite some time. Kids today are bored despite having the entire world in their pocket. And we as kids, we're literally sucking on pennies as our way of entertaining ourselves. Oh my God, they killed Penny!
Oh my God, I found a penny! You bastard!
I'm Bridget Phetasy, and this is your Dumpster Fire. Welcome to Dumpster Fire, where we make burgers out of your sacred cows. We premiere new episodes every Tuesday and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Please join us in the chat. If you want to keep track of everything we do, the best way is to go to Phetasy.com to see all the content we're turning out, which is a lot. Some might say too much.
Too many notes, Your Majesty.
Exactly. Very well put. Too many notes.
But not me. I say just enough.
There are just as many notes, Majesty, as are required, neither more nor less.
But before we get started, a quick word from our sponsor. Real men get their prostates checked. They take care of themselves and they pay attention to their health. They don't ignore it until they drop dead of a heart attack. With Quest's health line of tests for men, you can order a multitude of men's health panel tests that keep you informed about your health. You can check your testosterone levels, always important. Get a prostate screening, a colorectal screening, super hot. Or take their comprehensive men's health profile test for a more complete picture of your health and wellness. Purchase lab tests online, visit a nearby Quest Diagnostics location for sample collection, no doctor's visit required, or get immediate results at home with at-home test kits. Your results are delivered online quickly and discreetly, and they're lab quality tests, the same ones you'd be given at your doctor's office. So prioritize your health and visit questhealth.com today. Use the code Dumpster25 to get 25% off and find the answers to the multitude of health questions that you may have. That's questhealth.com and use the code Dumpster25 for 25% off. There's a link in the description below. Guys, I don't know if you know this or not, but low T can cause depression. So it is more than just, I'm not feeling like libido or anything. It can also affect whether you feel like living or not. Epstein didn't kill himself. The House Oversight Committee on Wednesday released more than 20,000 pages of documents from Jeffrey Epstein's estate, right on the heels of the government shutdown, too. Quite the timing, I might say.
Indeed so. Most indeededly.
I just want everyone to know up front where I land on this. It's pretty much the same as where As Mom Cooks Fast and Slow, put it on X. I want Marxism and queer ideology out of schools, restricted immigration so my sons can get jobs, and the destruction of Obamacare with a real capitalist version of the medical system. I don't give a about Epstein. Everyone is corrupt. Just fix shit for the rest of us. That's pretty much where I land. The Epstein files have become an easy way for both sides of the political aisle to pull it out and distract everybody when we're like, hey, why does everything suck? And they're like, Epstein!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chewbacca.
It's a magic trick. And then everybody goes crazy. And I think I speak for all Americans when I say, I'm tired of this emotional edging. Release all the files and let the chips fall where they may. The slow drip of this forever that never amounts to really anything is giving me blue balls. Just like Slick Willie got from all those teens sitting on his lap that he could never assault.
To the New York Island. What I do?
The Epstein files are like Lost. Both center around an island people shouldn't be on, and no one is happy with the ending. Other than Epstein, of course, who got a lot of literal happy endings. John Locke is the Epstein of Lost. He's the only one who enjoyed being on the island. Every time there's another batch of emails, I think that's it. That's my frustration with it. It's like, all right, well, so this is just going to lead to a lot more of nothing. It's like I've been desensitized, like how they keep telling us that aliens are going to come and anally probe us. Don't threaten me with a good time. And they never come. And now every time they're like, a spaceship is coming. I don't even click on the link. I don't even care. Tell me when a spaceship is over Austin and Rogan is interviewing an alien on his podcast. Until then, don't care, don't care. Don't care.
Don't care. Still don't care.
And that's kind of how I feel about the Epstein files now. Maybe there's another reason I don't care. Because I was a 17-year-old girl who lost my virginity to a 32-year-old man. And I seduced that man. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I was emotionally unstable enough that I definitely would have been on that plane. And no one was looking out for me either. Not only would I have been on that plane, but I probably wouldn't have claimed that I was a victim later. I would have just taken the money and gone into hiding. That's exactly what a lot of these women are doing, actually. Honestly, the most damning thing that I saw was that the New York Times reporter letting Epstein know that they were investigating him. That should be a big scandal because we're used to all of our elites being pieces of shit. And now we've got journalists in on it too. We also knew they were pieces of shit too. Everyone is a piece of shit.
Life's a piece of shit when you look at it.
Really, that's actually where I land because I'm too tired. I'm a mom. Like so many other people in my comments, they're like, I'm just so exhausted. You're driving your kid here and there. They've got an 1800s disease, maybe the measles because you're an anti-vaxxer. You're running around trying to make ends meet. You don't know if you're going to have a job because AI is going to take it. You're talking to grandma who's now an AI file after she died during COVID. And you're just like, I don't care. Release the files. We're going to do a t-shirt that says release the files so everyone will just shut up about them. I think the question you really have to ask yourself, and what I'm presenting to you, dear viewer, is there anything that could be revealed through the files that it would become important to you? Because the general vibe is that people think pedophiles should be prosecuted, obviously. But I do think this whole Epstein thing has been so dragged out for so many years, and it's always led to like little bits of nothing here and there that people are just over it. And there is a feeling that some people just want to hear the salacious details, which I think is a little bit weird. Like that, they're like, give us all the details and let us see the videos. You're like, okay, you're gross. Maybe calm down. I'm like, let it rip. Let the chips fall where they may. Let it all come out. If it crashes our whole government, so be it. Gen Z can rebuild just like they did in Nepal. There's really something for everyone in the Epstein files, too. The Epstein files are a box of chocolates, a lot of nuts you don't want, and a surprising amount of fruits. But it does seem like the higher on the scale of Trump derangement or Israel derangement you are, the more invested in the Epstein files you are. All derangement syndromes lead to Epstein. QAnon, Israel derangement, Trump derangement, it all goes back to Epstein's island. And the guy was connected to pretty much everyone. It's too much. My brain shuts down. There are lots of jokes going around on X that are so good, making fun of how back in 2017, the QAnon people were like, check out this Byzantine code I've cracked that reveals this network of underground pedo tunnels. And meanwhile, Epstein was just emailing his buddies like, got some underage girls, hit me up. It's just ridiculous. The way he emails is very sus, though, because this is after he's been busted multiple times in the early aughts for being around underage girls. So you would think that he would be more careful unless he's drunk with power or he's emailing like a guy who knows that he's being watched by the CIA or he's an informant or D, all of the above. It could be. He types like it's going to be read in court. And if he's going down, he's taking everyone with him. He's like, hey, we're having a pool party with a bunch of high schoolers this weekend. Are you in, Larry Summers?
My name is Ahmed. I'm a terrorist.
Someone in my comments said it was quasi-believable at first, and then it got more outlandish, and then I saw who most of these emails were corresponding with, Michael Wolff. If you don't remember Michael Wolff, well, I don't even really feel like going into it. Now it seems like Epstein was deliberately trying to muddy the waters because he knew he was being watched. I just love how he's supposed to be a financial advisor. At no point do I see him giving any financial advice in any of these. He just seems to be a pimp in all of these emails. That's it. You know, he's just giving these men hookups. A pimp in like a Fed or something? I don't know, an informant? How many governments was this guy working for or talking to? It seems like a lot. There's this whole rumor that the whole thing between Epstein and Trump is their big fight is allegedly over some mansion that they both wanted to buy. And one of the things that came out through these emails is this idea that Epstein always thought that Trump ratted him out because it happened right after they got into this fight over a property, which is endlessly hilarious to me because it always comes back to real estate for Trump. It's it's truly his Achilles heel. It's always got him in trouble in Scotland. And that's where their beef started. And they're falling out. It wasn't because of the underage kids. It was because he was mad he couldn't get a mansion. I mean, it's too dark for me to really comprehend. I think that's the other problem is that most normal humans are like, I just don't want to comprehend this. I hate all of these people. I think that's so on brand for men of their type, too. It's a pissing match over real estate. It's like the Real Housewives of Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago. The reason Trump is Teflon is because he's got so many scandals that you eventually stop caring and your brain shuts down. And I'm proof of this. And I'm not saying this is a good thing, by the way. It's how the rich and powerful get away with things like Pedo Island and hunting humans in Bosnia. Something they actually did in the 1990s. The darkest shit I've read all week.
Supposedly. There's like a story.
Allegedly. It does sound like something that would happen, though. Ugh. Like, after Russiagate and Haitygate and Ukrainegate and all the gates and the porn star gate, you know, this guy has literally potentially led a mob that tried to destroy the Capitol and hang the vice president. If he had sex with an underage child, I do actually care about that.
I mean, I thought Trump was done during the whole grab him by the pussy thing. I was like, oh, that's it. He's done.
Oh, Maggie, you sweet summer child. She was like, he'll never recover from this. I was like, God, didn't even fake. He went up. He literally got more popular. That's the other crazy thing. These guys survive this stuff and dodge it, and they get more popular. I really do think what happened here is that everyone smells blood in the water, not just the Democrats, also the Republicans who are kind of flanking Trump to his right. And they're like, oh, now's the chance for us to release the Epstein files and take him down. And you're like, oh, my God, are we going to relive this forever? If you can survive literally ransacking the Capitol and almost getting your vice president like, all the rest of this is a fucking cakewalk. How many assassination attempts, character and literal, has this man survived? He is one of those guys that's going to survive all this stuff and then drown in 3 inches of water someday or like die choking on a McDonald's fry. But you know how we solve this whole pedo island problem we seem to have? Elon's nanny bots. Coming right up after the break. Don't forget to like, subscribe, touch my bells and buttons. Bridget Bot came back to life. You have to stick around through the ad to see the weather report, guys. Sorry, them's the rules. You all know how much I love talking about my husband's balls on Dumpster Fire. That's why we love Sheath underwear. The greatest underwear to ever grace the balls of man, Sheath underwear. My husband won't wear any other underwear now. He will only wear Sheath. He has them all folded very neatly, military style in our closet. And their patented dual pouch system is revolutionary. It cradles your balls lovingly in their own pouch. And then there's a separate pouch for the genitalia. And it keeps everything separate from the legs. So your big, manly balls and your big junk are nice and comfortable when you're out there doing your thing. And there's nothing sticking together. You're mowing the lawn. And you're like, yeah, and I don't need to rearrange my nuts in front of all the Zooms of my neighbors. High quality, they can be worn as boxers or briefs or moisture wicking. Keeps everything cool and separated. Comfortable materials. I love the women's line. Everyone who wears these underwear swears they'll never go back, including yours truly. It's all I wear. I love their booty shorts and their cute little sports bras and their moisture wicking and keep my pH balanced. So I'm always feeling fresh, and they're always releasing new, fresh styles and patterns. So check them out and buy the underwear of legend, Sheath underwear. Go to sheath.com and use promo code Dumpster to get 20% off your next order. That's sheath.com, promo code Dumpster to get 20% off. Link in the description below. Guys, holidays are coming, so this is an amazing stocking stuffer. Stuff your husband's stocking with Sheath. Now let's check the weather with Norma Garcia.
Y es que seguimos con este ambiente de escasa nubosidad, escasas precipitaciones en gran parte del país y acaso, como bien lo vimos durante este fin de semana e inicio de semana también, vimos cómo ingresó la humedad con el impulso del viento desde el Golfo de México, ingresó y generó algo de lluvia en algunos puntos del centro, oriente y sur del país. Ya se mantiene mayormente al sur-sureste del territorio nacional. Pero eso no significa que el frío no se mantenga vigente. Seguimos con estas temperaturas.
Thank you, Norma. Siri, please take my life. Elon Musk says Tesla robots can prevent future crime by following you around and preventing you from doing something wrong. I really can't think of anything worse than this. Oh, wait, I actually can. And it's the creepy ass video of your grandma that's dead who's still talking to you well into your 30s.
He's getting bigger. See?
Oh, honey, that's wonderful.
Kicking like crazy.
He's listening. Put your hand on your tummy and hum to him. You used to love that.
It feels like he's dancing in there.
Oh.
Hi, Grandma.
Hey, Charlie. How was school today?
It was really fun. I made this crazy shot in basketball.
I don't really care that much about basketball. What about the crush?
Stop. Grandma, stop talking.
Just tell me one thing.
Look who's gonna be a great grandmother.
Oh, Charlie. Tell her to put her hand on her tummy and hum to him. You loved that.
You would have loved this moment.
You can call anytime.
Okay, Mom, I just need a quick video.
Is this like an audition or something?
No, Mom, just 3 minutes.
You need my best side?
Guys, I'm starting to understand the indigenous people who said cameras steal your soul. Now I get it. I didn't get it then, but it is. I see the slippery slope. They saw it before we did. I mean, speaking of these robots and soulless robots, there's so many ways for this nanny state robot to go wrong.
Sleep, little dumpling. I have replaced your mother.
But more importantly, I would just start assuming that everyone who has one is a sex offender. And why is his robot so small? In order to successfully prevent humans from committing crimes, Optimus would need to be extremely advanced. What if it perceives you're doing something wrong when you're not actually doing anything wrong?
Seconds to comply.
What if I'm trying to rescue my kid from a tree and it thinks I'm trying to hurt it, and then it tackles me and my kid falls out of the tree?
You are experiencing a car accident.
What would that do to civil disobedience? If you've got a robot protecting you from committing a crime, civil disobedience is purposefully breaking the law in order to protest. I mean, theoretically, yes, maybe the robot would have stopped Epstein, but it would have also stopped Martin Luther King. Does everybody understand this? This is a slippery slope, people. And what happens when it starts expanding into programmed areas depending on taste? So, for instance, your robot not only prevents you from committing a crime, it also prevents you from cheating. Your robot sees you texting, your side chick and slaps the phone out of your hand and then puts you under house arrest. And your wife's like, honey, can you go get some milk? And you're like, no, sorry, I can't go get any milk. And she's like, why? And then the robot's like, he was texting his side chick. And you're like, what? You have a side chick? And then he's like, fuck you, Optimus. And he takes Optimus and tosses him out the window. But then Optimus comes back in and he throws you down the stairs. And now you have a concussion. I mean, it could get really ugly. You leave your dog shit on the trail and Optimus stands over the poop and he's like, meh, 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 meh. And he's like, hey, Optimus, shut the fuck up, dude. I forgot a baggie. It happens, okay? Everyone on the trail is looking at you. He's like, or picks it up and just starts throwing it at you because it was trained by environmentalists. Although I don't think environmentalists would care if there was poop on the trail. Karens. It was trained by Karens.
I want to speak to your manager!
Honestly, though, people who leave poop on the sidewalk, Gitmo, all of you. First in line when I'm in charge. You're all going to Gitmo.
Agree.
I would walk back to my house and get a bag and go pick up that poop if I didn't have a bag when I had a dog, okay? And that's what you should do. With everybody having online gambling issues, a robot just comes over and breaks your laptop in half when you're about to lose your house. Actually, that probably would be a good use for the robot. But you don't need a robot for that. You should just have some kind of fucking blocker that does that. You don't need some personalized robot. Can we have robots that prevent you from committing a crime and then also wipe your ass? We discussed this on Real America last night. Our guest, Wo King, was saying, robots will wipe your ass.
All right, sir, I just need to check inside your asshole.
I was like,
we'll need them for the elder care. Yeah.
For the elder care. It's freaking gross, dude. I don't want a robot wiping my ass. I want a Filipino, like a fucking real American. I can picture ways that you could exploit your robot, like go in public and entice somebody into fighting until your robot stops them. You like fake it like an NBA player, like you roll over and you're holding your shin. That guy did it! And go get him, Optimus! And Optimus is like, It's really getting weird. And then there was the Russian robot that collapsed on stage when they were doing a demo. It came walking out looking all janky like it was made in Russia. And it looked drunk. It could barely walk. It was walking crooked and then it just falls over.
It was so funny. It face planted.
Face plants. In Soviet Russia, robots are already drunk. They just come drunk. That's the way they come. All right, guys.
Phetasy news.
We tried to keep it somewhat light, given the darkness and depth of the news cycle this week. Epstein stuff is so dark, and we're so desensitized to it. I do want to know how people feel about it, because some people they're like, you don't care. And I'm like, you don't care about the children, man. I'm like, no, I fucking care about the children, but
this has been going on for decades.
I don't care about those children.
You're like, those children are in their 40s now. Come on.
Well, you know what? Even if he did do it, you know what I mean?
No, I do care. And I do care about our elites getting their own and everybody coming, all of it. But I also guess I'm kind of black-pilled and think that everybody's corrupt and they're all going to protect each other. And we're just going to be the ones who are standing outside the bunker going, please let us in! Let us in! While they're all down there with their fucking pedo buddies. All right.
Way to keep it light, Bridget.
If you love Dumpster Fire, the best thing you can do is become a paid supporter of Phetasy.com. And why would you want to miss any of this? You got the unedited version of Dumpster Fire, and we leave a lot of inappropriate things on the cutting room floor. We did get a comment from someone who subscribed, and she was like, "This bitch leaves everything good behind the paywall." I was like, "It is true. We do cut out a lot." And we get you get access to everything else we're doing. Join us on YouTube every Tuesday and Friday at 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Central for a new Dumpster Fire, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Thanks to everyone who helps make Dumpster Fire possible. Thank you, Ben, for the editing. Kevin, Marlene, and Better Phetasy for writing and generally just being hilarious in the chat all week. Thank you, Quest and Sheath, our Ride or Dies, for sponsoring today's episode. Thank you to all of you. We love you guys so much. You are our people. You get us. You get us. Not many people do, but you guys do. And thank you, Maggie.
Thank you, Bridget.
Our sweet summer child. And now to cleanse your palate, the internet is glorious.
Hey, Alexa. I want you to fucking fart for me.
I think you just whispered to me. From now on, when you whisper, I will whisper back.
Oh, you're
you
a
can
dirty
always say,
bitch.
turn off whisper mode.
Oh my god, Alexa.
I'd rather
fart for me.
Okay, here's big fart.
Oh shit. Oh.
That was a deep one.
Oh yeah.
Shall I play another fart sound?
Yeah, give me another one. Come on.
Remember, life is absurd. Don't take yourself so damn seriously. Take the work seriously. Don't take yourself seriously. This has been your Dumpster Fire. I'm Bridget Phetasy. Now make me rich so I can have a bunker and don't have to beg some rich guys to let me into theirs.
And the unicorns dance while the world burns, world burns.